radio. So, OK, we're all supposed to be laying off the food a bit after Christmas and New Year, but, you know, really, can you resist NE1's Restaurant Week taking place next week? I'm joined by Stephen Patterson, Head of Marketing and Communications for NE1, and Mahtab Miah, who is the owner of Vujon restaurant. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Simon.
How are you, all right?
Fantastic.
Stephen, what does this Restaurant Week hope to achieve then?
Ultimately, it's just an opportunity to celebrate the fantastic restaurants that we have in the city centre. We've got over 40...
Sorry, I'm just moving the food. Yes. Go on, yes.
We've got over 40 restaurants taking part. It's really the great and the good of Newcastle's restaurant scene. It really provides the opportunity for diners to dine out in the city's restaurants for £10 or £15 per person.
It's good, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's a great offer, and it's growing every year that we run it. Runs every January and every August. And we've got all of the restaurants listed on getintonewcastle.co.uk.
What kind of things can they get from the restaurants that say they wouldn't normally be able to?
Well, for example, Babucho down on the quayside, they're running a wheel of parmesan with wild mushroom risotto cooked inside of it. So I think what you find in Restaurant Week is that the restaurants really do push out the boat, and they really try to impress people when they've got all these people in the restaurant.
Is it an easy task, kind of getting people involved in something like this?
Well, when we launched it, we thought it was a tremendously difficult challenge because the accepted wisdom at the time was that January's a terrible month for restaurants. People are tightening their belts. They haven't got a lot of money after Christmas. But we launched it and it went fantastically well. And as I say, it's just grown every year.
Is something like this an important kind of boost to their businesses, especially you think along the way it is with the current financial restrictions? You know, everyone's penny pinching, aren't they?
I think it is. For me, what Restaurant Week really symbolises is what can be achieved if the businesses come together and they put on something that's really attractive to the consumer. As I say, the restaurants very much look forward to bringing more people into the restaurants, and of course they get repeat bookings on the back of that as well. So if people are going out for engagements, birthdays, things like that, they'll try out new venues during Restaurant Week and they'll sort of make bookings and some reservations on the back of that.
Now, Mahtab, you're the owner of Vujon, which is a restaurant on the quayside in Newcastle, a very nice restaurant. Will you be doing anything special for this Restaurant Week next week?
Yes, indeed, yes. This is the first time I take part in this very exciting Restaurant Week. I think it's a great idea. Stevens has introduced to Newcastle.
Yes.
And it's very fascinating. And I think this way, as you said, this is a little bit quieter than the other month of the year. So the chef can relax and trying to introduce some new dishes and experiment towards his regular clientele and open the door for the other newcomers as well, and with very affordable price as well. So that's very exciting.
And they'll be very impressed, obviously, and they'll tell all their friends, and then you'll be busy all the year round.
Well, hopefully, yes. And particularly the Vujon been there for the last 23 years.
Yeah.
And we've got a very regular clientele base, but we would like to open the door for the others as well. So with this price, I think the people will be exciting to come to the Vujon, and particularly in this winter month. Spicy food, wow.
That is
warming up, don't it?
That is a very well-established business you've got there at Vujon. I think 23 years you just said, didn't you? So you must have opened in 1990 or something.
Indeed,
like
yes.
that. What is the secret of your success?
Well, I think in any business, you have to have your passion in the business and commitment. I think the passion and commitment, and obviously any business, you have to know what you are doing in the first and foremost. And then if your commitment as continued as in the first place, then sustainability has become easier for you. So because the serving customer is an everyday issue. So you can't just do one day and go and sit and relax and go for holiday for 6 months. You can't do that.
I believe you. But I mean, the front of house, yes, it's important, but you live or die on the backroom boys, don't you? Really, the chefs. How do you get a great chef?
Well, particularly in the Indian restaurant section, up to very recently, we used to headhunting our chefs particularly. That was the norm. But nowadays, because it's tremendous demand and people struggling with the good staff, I think the recruitment agencies are trying to get into the market to get the... But staff is an issue. It's always been in the catering industry because we haven't got any home-breed institution to make the chefs. So there's always an argument about these importing the chefs from the other countries. But I think the time has come now that we can breed ourselves the new the gastronomy field to go, institutionally make the chefs that can fill the vacancies in the Indian restaurants.
Fabulous. Well, what a brilliant smell, Stephen, is wafting through Studio 1 here at the BBC. What have you brought with you, Mahtab?
Well, I've got in here is called Mahi Salmon Tikka, which is a chunk of salmons marinated in yogurt and garlic and the homemade spices and the grilled over the charcoal and the tandoori oven. And you can obviously serve with some chutneys in here. So you're very welcome to taste it, please.
Thank you. I will in a moment. What else have you got there?
At the same time, I
don't eat fish, unfortunately.
Well, then this is another 2-3 options you have got, like Angari Murug Tikka is usually the boneless chicken, and of course it's marinated in chili and garlic, and then it's tandoori roasted as well. And I'm sure you can add some of the tamarind chutney in it to give you a bite.
Which one's the tamarind? This one.
This one tamarind, and this is a mint one. You know.
Well, what a treat this is for a Friday afternoon. Steve, you're missing the food here. You want to get yourself in? There's some lovely food here, Klein. I'll come in later, he says. Do you try to use local produce whenever possible, Mahtab?
Yes, I think most of the time my chef focus on the local produce, but obviously when it comes to the spice and things like that, we are very restricted about that. But the fresh herbs and things like that is always local produce, yes.
Now, what's this one again? I'm eating. This is absolutely delicious.
It's called Anguri Murg Tikka.
It's quite strong with the... sauce.
With the sauce, yes. Yeah. That's obviously it comes supporting it. So you have an option, and it serves with salad as well. So,
well, thank you very much. We're going to enjoy eating all these. Stephen, back to you again because you're organising this restaurant week next week. How can people kind of find out more? Do people have to book in advance? What's the system you've kind of got going?
All of the offers are on the getintonewcastle.co.uk website. And we always advise booking in advance because of the popularity of Restaurant Week. Many of the restaurants do book up in advance. So if you go on the website, getintonewcastle.co.uk, the offers are there. And as I say, from next Monday running through till the 27th, we've got a wide range of offers for £10 or £15 per person.
Cool. Good. What am I eating now, Mahtab?
You're eating is another kebab type of starters based on chicken, and it's pan fried. And this is a sauce. You got the mint one, which you can try.
That's the mint.
Yeah, that's the mint one. This will complement this exciting dish.
Ooh, hang on. This is so unprofessional, isn't it? Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you so much for bringing the food in.
It's a pleasure.
I'm sure that we will eat most of it. And good luck with Restaurant Week next week, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in, guys. It's BBC.